Patty Hajdu, Minister of the Status of Women, has decided that instead of renovating a building where her department is located, that she'll spend $1.1 million building a new office suite. The renovation would have cost $400,000, saving the public $600,000. According to documents obtained by the Canadian Press, she knew she would receive public backlash, but went ahead with the decision anyways. And what's more is that the costs were fast-tracked, even though it wasn't known how the construction was going to be paid for because Status of Women didn't have the money for it. And plans changed several times because they were drafted even before knowing how many people the space needed to accommodate for. The documents reveal a catty Patty who complained that the renovations were taking too long and said that it takes less time to build a house. The head of the agency, Meena Ballantyne, even went as far as saying that the minister has a right to a nice office and justified the cost by bringing up Amarjeet Sohi's new office that the Liberals spent a whopping $835,000 on. Kid games of pointing the finger are apparently enough to explain the needless construction of an extravagant office away. And what else does she have a right to then? Oh wait, we already know. Jet setting across the globe, multiple cabinet retreats, the list goes on. Being a part of the Liberal caucus is starting to sound more and more like being a celebrity in Hollywood, except all of the expenses are coming out of someone else's bank account, your bank account. Just replace the mansions with a $1.1 million office on the taxpayer dime, which, by the way, that amount of money can buy at least 2 really nice family homes in Calgary. Any expense that the Liberals can get away with, they do. And building Patty Hajdu a new office is like buying posh stuff at Holt Renfrew when you're on a Walmart budget. We all know how much the Liberals are spending us into debt. She's an elitist that feels entitled to your money to build fancy offices, and this proves it. She was warned several times that she would be scrutinized for the costs and not going the cheaper route, but shrugged it off like a defiant teenager. And instead of taking the much cheaper route, she does feel entitled, like I said, to these new office spaces. In fact, it's apparently her right. It's not her money, so who cares, right? You know, this story broke over the weekend, so I don't expect Trudeau-funded CBC to give it the same coverage that they did on then Conservative Minister Bev Oda's $16 glass of orange juice, or maybe they'll even defend the Liberals in tweets like they did when the news hit about Sohi's extravagant spending on his office. Either way, I'm waiting for the Liberal spin on this one. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas. Thanks so much for watching. We're growing and we need your help. Visit thebigplan.ca for all of the details on how we want to expand to be the biggest source of news and commentary in Canada.